Hi all. I want to show off my Halloween decorations real quick. Cause I've had, like everybody else, I've had a little bit of depression. Not just over the health things, but also, also because I've been stuck working from home since February. So, um, and this is the time that I usually would be decorating my house or not my house, sorry, my office, all in purple pumpkins. And that's not an option right now. So I decided that this year in the house I would do decorations that someone in the family has made. So I wanted to take a look. Okay, so this is my piano, and I have an applique that I have made, and I have some simple spider webs with lace. So let's go through what all these things are. This is an applique that I made. I normally don't do lace. I don't like how thin it is, but this was very complex. It was not easy, but I think it turned out spectacularly. I mounted it on some gray fabric and then put on a embroidery hoop, and I'm just really proud of this sucker. So there's that. Let's come down. All right, this little guy, I was on a kind of on a mission to do my office in black cats and purple pumpkins, and I just really liked his expression. I liked using the fluorescent yarn for his eyes just to give him a kind of quirky look. So I can't remember the designer, and unfortunately that's going to be a lot of things. This right here, that is when I first started getting into making things with yarn. I had one of those hoops and I had thick yarn, and this is one of the very things I made, and I've had it for almost 12 years, I think, because this is when I started to learn how to crochet and knit. So there you go. There's that. This little guy, I don't remember who the designer is, unfortunately. I liked playing with the buttons that were two different sizes, and I want to say that the yarn that I used is glow in the dark. I'm gonna have to figure that one out later. This basket I got as a boo basket, and I really liked the vintage feel of it, so instead of using it for another boo basket, I ended up using it for holding treats. Okay. This guy I've posted recently. We're gonna have the cat go by. Come on, Tiger. Well, there you can tell it's live. I think he turned out really cute. It was a Amy-along, and the pattern actually had a zombie and a scarecrow. I don't know if I'll go back to the scarecrow, but if I do, I'm gonna make him really scary. This guy, I just went for super cute. I gave him chucks, which I'm very happy about. And because the eyes, they're the palest blue. I didn't have enough white eyes, but I think it still works. I think one of my things, hello Tiger, I think one of my things that I like to do to make it my own is to add eyelids, because they're very expressive, and trying to get the cat out of the way. And I named him Wiley because he reminds me a lot of the character from Coraline. Okay, this is a little Dia de los Muertos that I made from Creepy Cute Crochet, and the dog is from Casa Ramirez, who we will miss the owner very, very much. This is a resin owl that Jeff cast. This eyeball, there's a second one to this eyeball. It was hand felted by Sarah Paul at Houston Fiber Fest. There is a second one, and I made a request and she did it right away, and it was just wonderful because I wanted a purple eye. So, like you do. This guy was actually part of a swap. I can't remember what I sent, but I just love him in his falling apart state. Now this is one of the first ones I've made from Mochi Mochi. I have a stand, but one of the things that's really cute about it is that you can fold over the wings and have him hang upside down. But for this case, I wanted him to be open. I forgot to mention I have my Librarian ghost, whom I love. I gave her some stereotypical glasses and some wonderful purple pearls. There we go. And I think she turned out really, really cute. I usually have her hanging in my office and have done so for many years. Okay, let's come on over here. This guy, my Mr. Bones. It's from a designer who no longer has a shop, and I don't remember, so I'd have to look up her name. This is one of those, and it's got feet and everything, and it's not totally anatomically correct, but there was one reserve weekend where I was feeling lonely and frustrated, and I had the kiddo was very little, so I basically made this in an entire weekend. So, but he is a favorite. I love to pull him out. He's one of the ones that people love a lot. And I have him holding a teal pumpkin. We believe strongly in the Teal Pumpkin project, which is you put out a teal pumpkin, and you have non-food items. It's to honor the kids who have food allergies, and we have a lot of friends whose kids have some major food allergies. So we have a teal pumpkin that we put out. I made this originally for a trunk or treat, just to let people know as well that we have non-food items, and as well as candy. And so I have Mr. Bones holding that. Okay, this, I have a feeling I bought it for a Boo Basket and then got selfish. Again, I love the vintage feel. You know I'm going to be drawn to the purple eyes. And I just keep him. We'll put the actual candy in his bowl and put the non-food items in the cat. This was a little kitty that I made. That I made it around the time we got Tiger and Spooky, and so I have a picture somewhere of Spooky and the little cat. And there's another one of the pumpkins. Coming up, a little closer shot of the spiders. This is one of those really easy Pinterest crafts where you take an embroidery hoop and stretch some lace across it, and then take the ring part off a spider ring, and then hot glue it on. And these are so, I mean, these are so simple and so pretty that I like them a lot. Now I also wanted to come over here because these are, I'm going to turn off the light because I think it's going to glare. These are 2 items that my daughter made. I love these little hands. She was 2 years old when she did these hands. I put the date on them. I love them so much. They're so sweet. I'm gonna come back by here so you can see I'm not a vampire. And this is the other one I hang up every year. Of course she was a lot older, but I love, I don't know, I really love the design to this. And it's one of those things I can't give up. That I love her witch cat, and with the high heels and everything, and the strokes. So that's that. I'm trying to flip it around. Oh well. We'll flip it around this way. So thank you for coming to my very disorganized tour of my house and of my decorations. And I hope you had a good time. I miss you all so very much, and I will talk to you later. Bye.